As we begin on our back, go ahead and just close down your eyes, even if you just woke up, just to feel deeply into the body and how the body is slowly waking. The body's activity has begun for the day. This information our body feeds us when we take a moment to tune in and listen. We can hear, we can sense the quality of our sleep last night. The type of mood that we might be starting our day with, a little bit grumpy or a little bit uncertain. Are we tired? Are we energized? Are we ready to roll and excited for whatever's ahead of us? So I want you to, as you close your eyes, just take about 5 to 6 breaths and notice how the breath, it provides you with a deeper insight as you ask yourself how you are. Let the breath get a little deeper. As though your breath is a tool that you're going to use to massage your internal body. This breath, it becomes quite a swell in the belly, so the skin begins to stretch. And you feel the back of your body pressing down into the ground, meeting the floor. And the floor too becomes another tool. And it's like a massaging sensation and a supportive place for you to land and to bring your body back into recalibration. Take another breath that's even deeper. Then hold that breath at the top. And for as slowly as you can, control the exhale. Let it all go. And let's take a shallow breath in, hold. Take another shallow breath in, hold. And this one's a little fuller, inhale, hold. And then as full as you can, inhale, hold. Then exhale. Inhale, hold. Inhale, hold. Inhale, hold. As much as you can, inhale, hold. Exhale. One more time, inhale. 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 Hold this breath. And then let it all go. Take one long, smooth breath in. And one long, smooth breath out. Then guys, I'm just going to give you a few moments to start to move your head from side to side. A little stretch into the neck. You might like to stretch into your arms here, your hands, and some circles in the wrist can feel really nice in the first thing of our practice. Moving the ankles a few times, stretching the legs, stretching the front of your body by taking a subtle lift of your ribs. It might feel good to yawn, to stretch your face. even if it's a pretend yawn. As you lean over to press play, the first song on our playlist is called Mother's Milk. Make sure your playlist is not on shuffle. And let's just begin to give the knees a cuddle to the chest when you're ready. And a really gentle sway from left to right. Again, our body, we use the ground and we use our breath, these tools to begin to massage. There's always purpose in the movement that we do. Maybe a massage is simply an act of self-care today, self-love, or it's freeing up something that feels stuck, jarred. It's simply a way to connect to yourself, your body. Movement, a conduit to freedom. We'll take a happy baby. You don't have to grab your feet for happy baby. You might grab the backs of your legs or the calves. And even happy baby can have a rock side to side, a pull of one foot closer, a pull of the other foot closer, and then alternating. Let's take our feet to touch. Our knees go wide. It's still like a happy baby here. The feet are still above the pelvis. And I want you to press your feet together a lot so you feel your inner thighs engaged. Bring the belly in nice and close so your low back remains flat to the ground. And then just lift your head and shoulders off the ground. As you lift your head and shoulders, try to keep your neck long rather than crunch. Pulling your shoulders in toward the kidneys so the chest is nice and open. See if you can bring your knees further and further away from your body, so externally rotated. But keep the feet pressing toward one another, nice and strong. From here, guys, I want you to take your hands away from your feet. So your hands are reaching beside your feet. And from here, we're going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep breathing. 6, 5, 4, keep pressing the feet together. 3, 2, 1, hold at the top. Take a deep breath in. Stay for the exhale. Deep breath in. And then release your head and shoulders to the ground. Exhale. Bring your arms all the way back behind you. Take the outer edges of the feet down onto the floor, keeping your butterfly. We take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, I want you to sit up. Tap the floor in front of your toes, and then come all the way back to the ground. Take a deep breath in, reach behind you. Exhale, sit up. Tap the floor in front of your toes. All the way back down. Take a deep breath in, tap the floor behind the skull. Then exhale, sit up, tap the floor in front of the toes. We keep going back. Inhale. Up. Exhale. Back. Inhale. Up. Exhale. And do 2 more just like that. Back. Tap. Up. Tap. Back. Tap. Up. Tap. Back. Tap. Knees to the chest. Lift your legs slowly to the sky. Take a big stretch. Push the heels up to the roof. And let's take a little bit of a bicycle here, bending one knee at a time. Just stretching into the backs of the legs. Now I want us to keep that bicycle motion, but instead the feet are going to point to the front edge of the mat. Knees are going to stack over the hips. Stretch your left leg forward. Then bring your left knee back into the chest. Stretch your right leg forward. Bring the right knee back in. Let's do that a few times, just stretching into the front of the hip flexors. And keeping that engagement of our low back really connected to the floor. Try not to lift your low back. Even when the legs extend, we press the core in. We squeeze. Let's start to add our arms. Lift your head off the ground, hands behind the head. Right elbow to left knee. Come back through center. Left elbow to right knee. Coming back through center. And you just keep alternating with control. The slower you go, the stronger this is. So if you go really fast, you probably won't feel much of a change in your body. But if you slow it down and control and breathe, you're going to feel a huge difference. Try to keep your knees stacking above your hips, no closer to the chest. We're just going to go for another 5 each side. Breathing with it. Nice and controlled. We're halfway there. And you should be finishing up on your right side. Once you finish on your right side, keep the head and shoulders off the ground. Reach your arms beside your legs. Take a deep breath in. And then take your hands onto your knees, slide your feet down, and then just relax, relax, relax. Hands slide down beside you. Take a deep breath in for the belly rise. And take a deep breath out. You can either roll off to one of your sides, otherwise we're going to grab under the knees and roll up and down. If you're rolling up and down, let's go for 4 times. Until we've come up all the way into a cross-legged seat. Taking hands onto the knees. Take your chest up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Then roll into the back of the pelvis, arms straight, chin to chest. Full spinal roll, lift the chest, hug the shoulders back. Then round in and under, hug. Inhale. Just moving with the breath, taking 2 more rounds. Feeling every part of your spine move. And then we'll take that into a few circles, just freeing up the mid-body. You don't have to take these circles big, or you might like to go big this morning and start to add in some arms, some ribs and some neck. Otherwise, just keep it in the middle part of your back. And notice how the way we've woken up and the way we slept really starts to initiate more movement or less movement. Go the opposite way if you have not. And we come back to the center, take 1 gentle neck roll, one direction. Before going the opposite direction. Guys, let's come up onto downward facing dog. However you get that, take your time. We're going to continue moving, rolling around our hips, our spine, moving the knees, moving the ankles, the heels. Trying to tap into that fluidity that we do not have to be static to be practicing yoga asana. And that maybe today we have a little bit more movement and stay really curious at how our body responds to that movement. Start to walk your feet up to your hands. At the beginning of the yoga mat, take a halfway lift or ripple your spine forward, inhale. And then fold over, bent knees, exhale. We do that 2 times halfway. Fold in. Halfway. Fold in. Let's go slow. Round up to stand. Feel the spine stack. At the top, take a shoulder roll, shoulder shrug. Take your arms forward and up, salute, Urdhva Hastasana. Then bring your hands together down to your heart space. Take the arms up to the sky, inhale. Step your left foot behind your right foot, OMG, little curtsy. Hold this curtsy, bending the right knee forward, keeping your chest proud. We start to hover our left knee just behind our right heel. Take a breath in. Bring your feet to touch, take a forward fold, breath out. Take a halfway lift, belly to spine. Forward fold. One vertebrae at a time, come up to stand. Feel that pull in the low belly. Take your arms up to the sky as you arrive. Take a big stretch, inhale. And then bring your hands together down to your heart. Exhale. Take your arms all the way up to the sky. Take a big breath in. And we step our right behind our left, OMG, hovering the right knee just above the ground. So we're not lowering our chest to take this little curtsy shape. Instead, we're just dropping our hips low and we're grounding down into that left heel to feel the left glute engaged. Make a deep breath in your OMG. Then lean your hands forward to step forward and fold feet to the front. Take a halfway lift, belly to spine. And then go ahead and step your left foot all the way to the back of the yoga mat. Staying high onto your finger pads, lift your chest forward, runner's lunge. And then go ahead and slide your hips back, straighten out your front leg. Roll forward, runner's lunge. Then drop your back knee to the ground. Point the back toes, arms to the sky, reach up. Take your hands back onto the ground. Take your right leg to the sky, take a one-legged dog. Bend the right knee, open up the right hip. Straighten your right leg, turn the toes to the ground. Then slide your right knee to your left tricep, slow and controlled. Take your right leg up to the sky, inhale. Bring your knee to your chin, exhale. High plank, take a deep breath in, press into the balls of the feet, press down into the hands and engage your glutes. Take a breath in, roll onto the tippy toes, then slide your knees onto the ground. Begin to lift your hips up to the sky, but keep your belly toned. Look to the front edge of the mat. You guys want to lean forward, keep that belly squeezing in. Ashtangasana, bend the elbows, slowly bring your chin, your chest to the ground. Keep your hips high. Squeezing the elbows beside your ribs. We're going to start to lower our pelvis to the ground. Slow, slow, slow. Lift the chest forward and up, baby cobra. Then roll and release, soften to the mat. And we take 2 more cobras in. Keep the glutes activated. Roll and release. With the breath, one more time. Elbows are cable tied on the back. As you make it to the mat, curl your toes under, lift the knees, lift the pelvis, high plank, push up, zip up the belly, down dog, zip back. Come onto the tippy toes in your down dog. Bend the knees deeply, step, walk or jump to the front of the yoga mat. At the beginning, take a halfway lift, belly in. Exhale, fold. One breath, arms high. Left behind right, OMG. Inhale, step the feet in, arms up. Exhale, right behind left, OMG. Let's get nice and deep. Feet to the front, arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Take a forward fold, bend your knees. Inhale, heart forward. This time we step back, right foot. Stay on your finger pads, feel the hips low, chest forward, runner's lunge, inhale. And then move your hips to the sky, front leg straightens, exhale. Move forward, runner's lunge, heart proud. And then exhale, soften the back knee to the ground, point the toes. Arms lift to the sky, push the right hip forward. Hands float back to the ground, easy. Left heel to the sky, one-legged dog, lift. Bend the left knee, open up your left hip. Straighten out the left leg, turn the toes down. Then bring the left knee over to the right tricep, squeeze. And take your leg up to the sky, reach. Bring your knee to your nose, cuddle. Take a high plank, top of a push-up, breathe in, look forward. And then drop your knees to the ground. Point your toes, lift your tail to the sky, zip up the belly, then lean forward, Ashtanga, bend the chin, the chest, all the way to the ground. Keep the elbows hugging by your side. Begin to lower your pelvis into the ground so you can lift your chest up to the sky. Cobra, come a little higher, squeeze. And then roll and release. High plank or table push up. Down dog, push back. Right heel to the sky, stretch. Step your right foot between your hands. Come into runner's lunge, inhale. Pyramid pose, exhale. Runner's lunge, inhale. Step the back foot forward, fold, exhale. Arms to the sky, reach up, inhale. Left behind right, OMG, hover. Urdhva Hastasana, stand up. Right behind left, OMG. Urdhva Hastasana, reach up. Forward fold, bend the knees. Take your chest forward, inhale. Step back with your right foot, exhale. Drop the knee, arms up, stretch up, push the right hip forward. Hands onto the ground. Left heel to the sky, inhale. Left knee to the chin, exhale. One-legged high plank, inhale. Drop the right knee, exhale. Right toes to the right, left arm to the sky, open. Baby side plank, lift from the left hip, but turn the left big toe to the ground. Keeping the belly firm, option to come onto your right finger pads. Holding for 3. One more breath, team. Take your left hand down, bring your left knee to your chin. Take a one-legged table, stretch the left leg back. Now bring your left foot toward your bum, little scorpion tail. Now I want you to feel that heel hugging to your bum by the bum's engagement. Look forward, bend the elbows, come chin, come chest, all the way to the ground. Slide your left leg to the floor, your pelvis to the ground. Inhale, lift your chest, up dog or cobra. Taking your down dog, hips to the sky. In your down dog, take the left leg to the sky. Step your left foot between the hands. Come onto the fingertips, chest forward, inhale. Pyramid pose, exhale. Runner's lunge, look forward. Step the right foot forward, fold, exhale. Arms to the sky, reach up. OMG, left behind right. Urdhva Hastasana, reach up. Right behind left. Oh my God. Come up nice and tall, reach up. And then take a forward fold, bend your knees. Chest goes forward, take a breath in. Step back with the left foot. Drop the left knee, arms lift to the sky, reach up. Hands to the ground. Right leg to the sky, reach. Right knee to the nose, cuddle. Take your one-legged high plank. Drop your left knee to the ground, left toes to the left, right arm to the sky, open baby side plank. Turn your right big toe into the ground. Stay or come onto the left finger pads. 3. Nice and strong in that right glute. Do not lose the belly here. One more breath. Look to the ground, right hand to the ground, right knee to the nose. Take a one-legged table, look forward. Tone the belly, chin and chest to the ground, right foot to the butt. Slide your right leg to the ground, lift your chest through up dog or cobra. Downward dog, hips to the sky. Big toes touch. Come right onto the tips of the toes, take a deep breath. And then slide your heels back into the ground. 2 more times, tippy toes. Push the heels down. 1 time. Heels to the ground. Tippy toes. We start to roll out to high plank. 5, 4, 3, 2. Looking beyond the fingers. 1. Now guys, I want you to keep your arms straight and your toes tucked. Lower your hips for a count of 5. Move your chest forward. 4, 3. Biceps roll forward. 2. We're in a funky little up dog here, the bum engaged. Now press into the ball of your left foot. Begin to lift your right toes. Like a ballerina, point your right toes back. It's a one-legged dog, count of 5. Push back. 4, 3. Control. 2. One-legged dog. 1. Bend the right knee, open up the right hip. Stay here, take a deep breath in. And then bring your right knee back to your left tricep, exhale. Kick your right foot out. I want you to keep your hands on the ground, but stretch your right leg over to the left. Pull your left hip in, so now your left hip is facing to the ground. And as you look forward, we're going to bend our elbows a third of the way down. Straighten the elbows up, then bend the elbows down. Straighten your elbows up. Isn't this fun? Bend the elbows down. Straighten the elbows up. Left arm to the sky, forward triangle. Now guys, you can hover your right foot here. If you want to, you'll bend your back knee and reach your left arm past your face. Holding for 3. Keep that right hand strong, right shoulder hugging onto the kidney. 1 final breath. Look to the ground, take your left hand back to the floor, right knee into the belly button, then step your right foot forward. Take the arms up to the sky. Keeping a little bend in our back knee. Coming into crescent lunge. Ground down into both feet. We'll take a breath in together. Then moving forward into arrowhead as transition, I want you to lift your back leg off the ground. From here, begin to squeeze your left knee behind your right knee, taking your crouching tiger. Holding 5. Option for hands to prayer. Keep breathing. Just for 2. You're going to look a little closer forward. We're going to bring our left knee to our chest. Keanu Reeves, arms to the sky. Feeling the right butt cheek engaged, the left knee hugging up toward the left armpit. Take a deep breath in. Oh my God, step behind you. Left hand to the ground, lean into your left hand so much. Lift your left foot off the ground, step it to the back of the mat. Right arm to the sky, open and twist. Right hand to the ground, release. Right leg to the sky, stretch up. Right knee to the chin. One-legged high plank. Drop the left knee, scorpion. Bend the elbows, chin and chest to the ground. Take your right foot down for up dog, pull yourself through. Downward dog, hips to the sky. Big toes touch. Come onto the tippy toes, take a breath in. And push your heels into the ground. Come onto the tippy toes. Push the heels down. Again. Heels down. For a count of 5, high plank. Nice and slow. Looking beyond the yoga mat, keep the arms straight and begin to lower our hips, lift the heart, lower the hips, lift the heart, pull the biceps through, keep the shoulders hugging back. Now as you squeeze that right butt cheek, point the left toes back. Keep this in the core, guys. We go up for a count of 5, one-legged dog, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left knee to the right, tricep squeeze. Keep your foot out to the right. Hold your hands on the ground. Now roll your right hip in as far as you can, so that's your upper hip. Slide it in, look forward. Bend the elbows. Straighten the elbows. Bend your elbows. Straighten, keep breathing. Bend. Straighten. Right arm to the sky, open. Fallen triangle. Hovering fallen triangle, or bend the back knee and reach the right arm past your cheek. Holding 3 breaths. Give that left hand strong. And we take our right hand to the ground, left knee to the nose. Step forward. Arms to the sky, team. Let's lift. Losing my balance today. Let's come back to our breath. A little bend in the back knee. One more breath. Then lean into arrow, simply to pick up that back leg, easy. Squeezing the belly, then draw that right knee behind our left knee, bend the left knee deeply, crouching tiger. Hold 5. Even when you want to give up, lean into the breath. Let it hold you here. Use your left foot to rise, right knee to the chest, arms to the sky. Squeeze the left butt cheek, Keanu Reeves. Feel the right knee get a little higher toward your chin. And then step behind the left, OMG. Right hand goes onto the floor. Now lean into your right hand so much, right leg can step back, easy. Left arm to the sky, open. Left hand to the ground. Left leg to the sky, inhale. Left knee to the nose, exhale. One-legged high plank in. Drop the right knee, scorpion, chin and chest. Upward facing dog, pull yourself through. Downward loving dog. Big toes touch. Come high to the tippy toes, take a deep breath. Heels back to the earth, let it go. Onto the tippy toes. Heels to the ground. For a count of 5, high plank. Move through chaturanga. Upward facing dog, cobra. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right heel to the sky. Right knee to the right tricep. Right leg to the sky. Right knee to the nose. Right leg to the sky. Over toward your left. Kick the foot out, lift your left arm, inhale. Left hand to the ground, knee to the nose, exhale. Step forward, arms to the sky, reach up. Arrowhead, exhale. Pick up the back leg, inhale. Crouching tiger, exhale. Keanu Reeves, inhale. Oh my God, exhale. Take your twist, hand down, foot back, right arm high. Hand to the mat, exhale. One-legged dog, reach up. Step under the belly button. Half moon, left leg high, left arm to the sky. And just like we practiced in our baby side plank, I want you to take that subtle point of your left big toe to the ground. Keep toning the right thigh by lifting the kneecap up. Option to now take the hands to the heart. I just want you to hold this for 3. That line of energy expanding from the midline to the limbs to your head. And keep breathing 2. Start to bend your right knee slowly. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. From here, I want you to take your right hand to your left foot, bend the left knee, pick up the right toes, Skandasana. Hands can come to prayer. Left hand down, right arm high. And if you have a bind or anything else, do you. Keeping the right inner thigh rotating up, the belly strong. We have 3 deep breaths. Awesome, guys. Just take one more breath in here. And I want you to see if you can drop your bum on the ground. Lift your bum back off the ground. Take your bum back to the ground. Bum off the ground. Bum back to the ground. It's so fun. We're going to do it again. Lift the bum up. Take the bum down. Lift the bum up. Look forward. Take your hands onto the mat. Sorry, not the mat, but what is ever in front of your mat. For me, it's carpet. It might be floorboards for you. Now from here, I want you to press into your hands so your arms are strong and long. Come onto the tippy toes of the back foot if you're not. Then you need to lift your hips to the sky. Bring your left knee to your left tricep. From here, bring your left foot to your bum. Hold. 5, 4, 3, elbows in. 2, left toes to the ground. Skandasana 1. For a count of 5, let's come back to warrior 2. No hands. We've never been to warrior 2. Let's go to warrior 2. 4, 3, 2. Right toes forward. Arms into a T. Nice and strong, shoulders over hips. Take a deep breath in here. Settle into the exhale. Reverse warrior 2. Up and back. Keep the deep bend. Hands cartwheel all the way onto the ground. Take your right leg to the sky. Shoot it up. Bend the knee. Open your hip. Come onto the ball of the left foot high. Turn your left toes to the right for a count of 5. Begin to flip. 4. Lower your hips to the ground. 3, 2. Sit your hips on the ground, facing your chest to the back of the mat. Take your right arm out in front of you. Keep the right knee bent. Inhale, wild thing. Lift the hips. Lift the right arm back. Expanding your chest forward. Take a deep breath here. And then lower your hips back to the floor. Look to the front of the mat. Right hand then, knee to nose. Take a high plank inhale. Option for Chaturanga or Ashtangasana, exhale. Moving through your back bend of choice. Meeting in down dog. In your down dog, let's come back to big toes touch. Rise onto the tippy toes, take a deep breath. Heels push back. Tippy toes. Heels down. For a count of 5, high plank. Looking to the front edge of the mat, chaturanga. Upward facing doggo. Down doggo. Left heel high. Left knee to the left tricep. Left leg high. Lean toward the chin. Left leg high. And over to the right. Kick out your foot, right arm to the sky, fallen triangle. Hand to the mat, knee to the nose. Step forward, high crescent lunge. Take a deep breath in. Arrowhead pose. Pick up the back leg, inhale. Crouching tiger, exhale. Kianu, inhale. OMG, exhale. Twist, foot back, left arm high. Hand to the ground, exhale. One-legged dog, in. Step under the belly button, out. Inhale, half moon. Right arm to the sky. And then keep your right big toe turning into the ground, guys. So your hip feels stacked, your shoulders feel stacked. And once you have created some balance, option to bring hands to heart today. Give it a go. Leaning into the sound of your breath. That gentle massage that continues in the body. Just for another 3. I just like to bend the standing leg. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Then come down into Skandasana. Bend the right knee. Pick up the left toes. And at the back of your mat in your Skandasana. Any arms here. And try to keep your left toes pointed up rather than collapsed inward. Let's focus on 3 deep breaths. You might like to close your eyes. Awesome, guys. One more breath. Of course, you can use your hands here if you want to challenge yourself. There is no hands involved. Butt comes onto the ground. Butt comes off the ground. Butt goes on the ground. Butt comes off the ground. Butt on. Butt off. Butt on. Butt off. For a count of 5, warrior 2, 4. Into that left leg. 3. Nice and slow. 2. Pull the pelvis up. 1. Arms go long. Left knee bends deep. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. Lean forward, reverse up and back, stretch. Take the hands all the way to the ground. Left leg goes back to the sky. Inhale, air time. Bend the knee, open your hip. Come right onto the ball of the right foot. Point your right toes to the left. Read flip 5. No faster. 4. 3. Sit the bum to the ground. 2. Turn your chest to the back of your mat. Left hand goes up. Hips go up wide of thing. Squeeze the butt. Give that left hand strong. Take a deep breath in. Then move your hips back to the ground. Look to the front of the mat. Hand to the mat, knee to the nose. Plank or one-legged plank. For your kind of flow, it's up to you. And down dog, big toes touch. Come right onto the tippy toes. Take a deep breath. Heels back to the ground. Tippy toes in. Bend the knees. Step, walk, or jump. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Arms high, reach up. OMG, left behind right. Keanu Reeves, knee to chest, arms to sky. Squeeze the right butt cheek. Keep the belly nice and strong. From here, guys, I want you to start to bring your left knee wide. Then place your left foot to the ground. Take your right foot wide, Malasana squat. Now notice how I'm not sinking my hips into the ground. There's no collapsing. Engage the pelvic floor. Tone in the low belly, Uddiyana Bandha. Now you can keep your elbows to your knees for support. Otherwise your arms go forward or up for it to be a little bit more challenging. Try not to collapse the knees in. We're just going to pulse. 10, 9, 8. Keep breathing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. Come up to stand. Inhale. Then bring your feet to touch, hands to prayer. Exhale. Arms to the sky. Reach up. Right behind left, OMG. Keanu Reeves, right knee to the chest. Keep the left butt cheek squeezed. Our right knee goes wide, wide, wide. Step the foot wide, step the left foot wide, Malasana. Without collapsing your pelvic floor. Arms you choose. 10, 9, 8, 7, breathe. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. Come up to stand. Inhale. Push the pelvis forward, stretch the hip flexors. Hands to prayer, set the feet under the hips. Left knee to the chest. Cross your left ankle, right thigh. Pull the knee up into a figure 4 shape. Then sit down. Funky chair. Now some of you might be like, I'm taking an arm balance today. Whatever, go for it. Do what you want to do. If you want to go a little deeper, we start to press our elbows down into the left shin, the left foot. Or we can take a bind, hands behind the right calf. Keeping those left toes really awake. Breathe 3 times. And keep pushing the right knee into the left. One more breath. Slow motion, come back to Keanu. Knee to the chest, arms up to the sky, squeeze. Slow motion, left foot onto the ground, arms beside you. Arms to the sky, inhale. Hands to heart. Let's lean into our left foot, right knee to the chest. Active toes, cross the ankle over your thigh. Right knee wide. Bend the left knee, come into funky. And the arm balance is there for those of you taking arm balances today. For the rest of us, if you want to go deeper, elbows to shin or take the interlace behind the calf. Right toes are fully alert, fully awake. And we'll just here for 3 deep breaths, stay with it. And massaging breath in the abdomen. A practice full of support. Slowly, slowly, Keanu. Knee to the chest, arms up to the sky. Keep that left butt cheek on. And then step your right foot down. Arms beside you. Arms up to the sky. Inhale, lift up the chest. Let's take a really slow forward fold. Bend the knees greatly. Take it all the way back down. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And slide your hands under your feet. Come into Pada Hastasana. Foot to hand pose. Bend the elbows, bend the knees, drop the skull. And give the toes a little wriggle into the wrist, a little massage. And let's let one hand go at a time. Bringing the knees gently onto the ground. As you come into your hands and knees, let's take 3 rounds of cat-cow, massaging through the spine. Slowing our breath down, our heart down. And from here, guys, I'm going to get you to come into your puppy. The knees, they go just a little bit wider. Now keep your hips up and a slight tilt back. Take your hands to the front edge of the yoga mat and begin to slide your chin, your chest to the ground or your forehead. And close down your eyes. We take 5 breaths. You can let your belly go soft in puppy. Awesome, guys. 2 deep breaths. And slide your bum all the way back onto your feet for child's pose. Just sink down, sink in. Your arms can either stay stretched out in front of you, or your arms might wrap beside your body. And just relax your neck here, relax your face, your eyes. And as the belly makes contact with your thighs, and keep the breath deep to feel the thighs and belly compress into a gentle massage, calming the body, the nervous system, the heart rate slowing down as we lean into the support of this practice, the support that is already within us. You feel your whole body become passive and relaxed, not having to control this or change this. And bring attention to 3 crocodile breaths. Full expansion of the belly. A complete relaxation on the exhale. And guys, just moving super, super slowly. Begin to roll your spine up so you're coming into Vajrasana, butt onto heels, the seat. And from Vajrasana, hands on no hands, just take your bum to the ground and then stretch your legs out in front of you. You can adjust the flesh of your glutes a little bit if you like. A little bend in the knees as the toes flex. Arms go up to the sky, take a nice big breath in. And then begin to hinge from the waist all the way forward into your fold, Paschimottanasana. And we keep our feet engaged, our hips moving in a backward direction. Rather than thinking your hands are reaching for your feet, I want you to feel your heart reach for your feet. There's this opening in the chest, an extension of the upper back. Stay for 2. And then as you round up nice and slowly, we're just going to take our time to come all the way down onto the back, keeping the tailbone in the subtle tuck. You're going to release your low back, followed by the middle, and then eventually the upper back to the ground. The arms relaxed beside you, the palms turned up. Take an inhale through the nose. Take an exhale through the mouth. And inhale through the nose. In the mouth, exhale. This time we'll add in a little sound. Take a breath in. Breath out. And then just relax your shoulders into the ground. Relax your palms, your feet. There is nothing you need to control. There is nothing you need to change. Allowing yourself to arrive exactly as you are, and trust the support of this strong, able body that you continually put effort and work into has got you. The ground underneath you supporting you as you feel its gentle massage every inhalation. You take time today to experience the feeling of being slow, steady, grounded. Just like our Shavasana, just like taking a deep breath in. It's always accessible. We have the tools of what we practice over and over on this rubber mat. Yeah, as always, it was such a pleasure to see you, even if on a computer screen. Have such a beautiful, beautiful day. Namaste.